For this video, I'm going to show you how to create multiple files within the same package, similar to what you'll need to do for the assignment. So I have Codio here with Eclipse, and in my source folder, I'm going to go ahead and create a new package. If you already have a package set up, awesome, you can just use that, but I'll go ahead and kind of start from the beginning in case you want to see all of the steps. And so for the name, I'm going to call this module 5 since that is what this particular example relates to, and then a lowercase m and finish. And then now what I'll do is I will create, right click on there, go to new, and then class. And so I will create 2 classes, and then, well, I'll create 3 files. 2 will be more like class files, and then 1 will be more of a driver to use to launch the program. So for this one, let's call it customer. And then again, class, we'll call this one account. And then last but not least, we will call this a new class, and we'll call this one driver to follow along with how the assignment is set up. I will oftentimes just call this main, but driver is fine. And so now I have my 3 files, and so I'd want to go in and add some code. So in account, I would, add in, for example, private string with a capital S, account type for and then obviously I'd have more attributes, and then my constructor, like account string with the capital S. And since I'm only doing one parameter for this, and I misspelled account, so let me fix that real quick. So this dot account type, so my property here equals the value that I'm passing in. And then, obviously I have my getters and setters, more code here. Since the goal of this is really to show you the multi-class setup. And then here, let's do private string name for my customer. And we'll just do, again, the public customer with the string name. And then we'll do this dot name equals name. So very simple example here. And then we'd have our getters and setters. And obviously for the assignment, you'll need to have more properties and all those getters and setters. But for the purposes of this example, then we'll go to driver. And there is an option when we create the class to have it add in the main method. If you, like I did, forgot to click that option, then you can just type it out, public static void main, and then we're taking in a string array, characters. That's very helpful. And then there we go. Args. And this is just our standard main method. This one is the first method that will launch when we run the code in this particular module. So in here, this is where we can create our objects. So I'd create like a customer 1 equals new customer, and I'm only taking in the 1 argument, so I'll just put my name there for that. And then I could go ahead and create a new account 1 equals new account, and I think I did account type, so we'll call this a checking account, and so on. And then I would do any other functionality that this needed to do to make my program do what it needs to do. I can do a system.println real quick. System.out.println is even better. Just do the word testing there. And now when I go to run this, there you have the, and I don't have any sort of output or whatnot related to my objects, but they were created successfully since there's no errors there. And then we have our out, and then I can set up the objects in whatever way I would need to have my program flow go however it needs to. So I hope that you found that helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out. Thanks for watching.